Hello， 大家好，又翻嚟我哋 HiFi Pass 嘅節目啦，歡迎大家收聽收睇啊！咁我係犬隻訓練師李 Sir， 係隔離呢位，
係我係 Candy，
係
同埋 Caroline，
係大家好啊！
大家好啊！
我哋都睇咗咁多集嘅片段啦，係嘛？大家學唔學到嘢先？有冇做到先？翻去
學到嘢嘅，其實發覺咧，原來即係以為自己都尚可啦，哇！一睇完之後，唉，
係
好頹啊！點解？
應該話有啲正統啲嘅啫，係嘛？咁或者更加好嘅方法，咁好多時人養狗冇話一套咩方法去養狗嘅，大家知即係大家都係要夾嘅啫，係嘛？但係當你個方法唔得嗰陣時，你就要請教下啲專業人士啦，係嘛？即係你美容唔識係嘛？剪毛唔識你都要俾人整啦，係嘛？咁都係即係。要尋求解決方法咯。咁你哋都有帶下狗仔出街㗎，係嘛？
其實咧，曾幾何時咧，我好想養隻狗嗰陣時咧，咁咧因為我喺度幻想一個影像啦，就係基本上係我一路行啦，我隻狗基本上淨係唔需要用狗帶嘅，佢喺我隔離慢慢行咁啊，一齊喺度散步，哇幾開心啊！即係但係現實翻嚟係要孭好多水啊，好多裝備啊，即係好似去打仗之後，仲要係我有5隻狗嘅高峰嗰陣時，四散好似人哋嗰啲咧羅馬嗰啲咧，即係有嗰啲車咁樣咧，有啲5隻狗唔係馬喎，啲5隻狗，哇扯到你咧係行咗出去，咁我都叫好少少噶啦，後尾有一隻就會喺我隔離行後少少嘅，即係有啲都會冇咁扯啊，但係我媽咪一出去咧。就係我隻狗帶我媽咪散步嘅，永遠唔係我媽咪帶佢隻狗散步嘅。直情去到有時我唔喺香港啦，出去做嘢嗰陣時咧，即係出 trip 咧，咁我爹哋會覺得好慘啊，不如帶佢去散下步啦。之後散步翻到嚟話，算啦，我以後都唔散啦。我頂唔順啦，我真係冇眼睇。咁即係追問翻啦，原來係即係我會覺得係我爹哋唔識得帶佢去散步啦。咁變咗咧係隻狗一個四散啊，一個甩繩啊，另一個就掛住聞啊，一個就見處就屙啊，即係場面係好混亂嘅。跟住呢度又跌緊一啲水啊，啲報紙周圍飛啊。
有冇手執啊？因為又掹住幾隻
啊，
咁樣。
之後呢度又扯住嘅，你嗰嚿即係咧就已經就係跌咁樣咧。
跟住之後後面又一隻又唔知去咗邊啊，可能又要望翻轉頭。
係啊，真係就好混亂嘅成個場面。咁所以救命嘅就係點？
嗱，其實咧我就教到大家解決嘅。咁我哋先嚟睇睇片先啦。Hello， 大家好，歡迎收睇 Red Pet， 我係犬隻訓練師李 Sir。無論大狗細狗都中意出街散步嘅，今集我就會教大家點樣教隻狗仔乖乖出街散步。咁好多時隻狗仔出街搶繩啊、聞地啊。咁好多呢啲壞行為，我哋係好難控制嘅。你拖住隻狗嗰陣時，條狗繩咧係掹到痕嘅，一字直嘅，已經係算係搶繩嘅。正式隻狗咧應該跟住你側邊，鬆繩係跟住你側邊嘅。咁當 heel 佢搶繩嗰陣時，你可以掹落 heel， 翻轉頭喺翻你側邊，叫翻佢 heel。隻狗應該慢慢地跟住你轉彎 heel， 都係跟住你側邊嘅。sit gear， 如果佢做得好嗰陣時，你可以獎勵啲嘢食佢啦。gear 係啊，當教到隻狗仔咧係跟住你行咧，咁你哋第時出街就好輕鬆啦。gear 當養多咗隻貓或者一隻貓仔，養多咗隻狗仔咧，好多人都遇到有相處嘅問題。其實好簡單嘅，咁當然啦，將一隻 新嚟嘅動物啦，貓或者狗啦，咁只要初頭將佢隔絕咗，放佢入一個籠啊，隔絕咗佢先。咁但係佢哋互相可以見面到嘅，等佢哋相處下先。咁慢慢啊，佢哋見多2-3日啊，熟咗啦，咁大家就冇攻擊性啦。咁你其中咧就可以放咗隻狗仔出嚟啦。咁放隻狗仔出嚟嗰陣時，你可以拖住條拖帶啦，因為易於控制佢嘛。咁等佢唔使追住隻貓。一般嚟講咧，都係狗仔追貓多嘅，咁你控制咗隻狗仔之後咧，隻狗仔慢慢俾你控制定啦，貓喺度佢都會定啦，你 control 到佢，咁自然咧就好易相處噶啦。只要帶狗仔多啲散步，佢哋自然會開心啲、健康啲。其實教狗仔仲有好多指令，下一集我就會教大家。
好啦，歡迎翻嚟喎！咦，李 Sir，我哋又睇咗咧咁多 Wattpad 嘅 video 啦。咁今集係講呢個教狗仔散步嘅。咦？
係啊，唔使搶住食散步。
係啊。
係嘛？教佢散步又唔使嘅，但係好多時都係即係啲主人俾隻狗搶住啊，係狗放人咯，唔係人放狗咯。
係
咁啊，你會發覺即係真係會整親啦，係嘛？好多時。
咁
手都痛啦。
係啊，因為好多時見街咧就係好，即係見到我都好戥個主人，即係慘啊！佢真係佢放一隻狗都俾隻狗掹到佢咧，即係隻狗仔喺前面係咁行係咁跑，就冇理到個主人嘅。咁個主人咧嗌極佢啊，叫極佢啊，Bobby，come，佢都照衝嘅。或者見到其他狗仔咧，照衝埋去吠啊，想襲擊人哋。咁變咗又要 say 晒 sorry 啊，周圍咁樣。
其實咧，即係拖條狗帶都好緊要嘅。你睇下片段裏邊就係你唔識拖，你就俾隻狗，好似頭先即係片段隻西摩咁，都即係60零磅咁啦。咁你扯住，你真係有時唔夠力嘅，因為佢矮身啲啦，狗比人，咁佢個重心低啲，佢扯起上嚟嘅力係大過人好多嘅。係。咁其實會好危險啊！有時你冇教識隻狗跟住你行咧，咁佢會見到對面有狗有貓，佢追你可能啱啱喺路中心。
佢通常已經控制唔到啦，已經甩晒繩，即係可能佢唔係甩繩，其實佢係根本佢冇幫佢隻狗綁到狗帶啊，基本上。
如果咁講啦，即係你隻狗都未教好基本嘢，你就放繩嘅，其實就好危險啦，係嘛？即係第一真係教識咗隻狗冚啦，翻嚟啦，佢一定會冚先啦。第二就係你拖繩都搞得掂先啦，你拖繩都未搞得掂咁你就放繩。咁當然我都遇過有啲人講話，哇！我隻狗好乖㗎，跟住我㗎，係嘛？話唔使教㗎咁佢其實言下之意都講咗啦。我明啊，嗰句説話叫做乖就梗係乖啦，曳嗰陣時就好曳啦。咁因為有啲狗咧就係比較即係細膽啲嘅出街，咁咧佢真係好易，因為驚地佢就跟住主人嘅，乖乖地即係好似小朋友。細膽啲驚青啲，梗係成日捉住媽咪啦，係咪先？係嘛？係啦。咁如果有啲狗啲性格係佢大膽啲、聰明啲嘅，佢會自己做自己嘢，佢唔會睬你啊。咁所以教識隻狗去跟住條帶行先呢個基本功係好緊要嘅。
但係佢正確嗰個即係捉繩嘅方法應該係又點樣？因為我正話睇嗰時都係有少少難睇。
係啊，其實嗱我哋通常咧首要教即係要知道乜嘢為之搶繩。頭先講咗啦，咁條繩係一字嘅、直咗嘅，已經係叫做搶繩嘅。因為我哋跟住主人行條繩應該鬆㗎嘛，係咪應該揼落嚟？
即係其實呢似我哋 background 個圖片咁樣係放鬆嘅條繩。係
啦，放鬆嘅，好似咁樣就最 perfect 嘅。
真係企喺主人側邊咁樣。係，
冇錯。咁當然啦，你要教到企側邊度，你就可以教啦，係嘛？咁另外就係好多時阿 Caroline 話點樣拖法啊？通常喺邊㗎？
左定右啊？我記得有一邊喎應該。
其實 都冇乜所謂嘅，真係
哦
嗱，好多人咧就用咗右手拖帶嘅，因為諗住係大力啲嘅，係嘛？
即係
咁
揸筆。
係啦，揸筆嗰邊因為
係
坐隻狗大力啲嘅，但係佢冇諗過如果第一啦，你用咗隻重要啲嘅手，慣常嘅手，你拖咗條狗帶，咁你萬一有乜嘢譬如跌親，你第一時間撳，你都反應冇咁快啦。
哦
或者有啲人啊，而家就放下狗聽電話，咁你都冇咁習慣啦。或者其實training 裏邊咧點樣發展嘅，其實係講緊都係乜嘢用途？軍警犬先。其實你睇到咧就係因為譬如軍人要揸槍咁，佢右手噶嘛一般人，咁所以隻狗拖係左手邊。右手好易寫嘢啦，掹槍啦，或者做其他平時做嘅嘢。你睇到導盲犬通常都係左手邊嘅，都係你話，因為有慣性嘅人多數係右手多。咁當然你教嗰個人，我左手嘅，係嘛？咁你可以咪教翻佢右手去控制佢咯，左手做翻你正常活動嘅嘢咯，多啲即係一定有呢個習慣嘅。
我想問下，其實咧，即係在關乎於嗰隻狗仔係咪聽帶佢出去街散步嗰個主人嘅聽佢説話啦？咁其實係咪關乎於佢平時點樣去教導同埋同嗰隻狗仔之間嘅關係？佢尊唔尊重個主人啊，或者信唔信任佢，其實都有關係嘅喎。
其實你睇翻我哋即係上幾集都係，其實我哋循序漸進嘅，都係教識佢基本嘢啊。咁了解咗人，要求佢啲乜嘢啊？應該利用乜嘢思維去同人溝通啊？係嘛嘅即係思維方式。咁你教識咗佢咧，隻狗就易掌握好多嘅。咁跟住先係落街啦，你睇到落街咁，當然搶繩啊！搶繩之前你其實教識佢條繩點樣用啦。你睇到我就係面對面先係咪？叫咗佢，佢跟過嚟，原來你轉方向，佢又跟住條繩先，慢慢先係跟你左側嘅。
但係我都想問一樣嘢啦，咁其實而家咧好多人都唔會話養一隻狗嘅，咁好似我嗰5隻咧，咁點算啊？咁其實好難控制成個場面，因為或者多過一隻嘅狗。
不如你講下情景係點樣？
咪好似人哋羅馬嗰啲咧鬥獸咧，你一開閘，嘣一聲四散咯，咁就你俾人拉咁樣，咁去到最慘嗰陣時。
係，如果即係咁講啦，通常即係你養超過一隻嘅，咁你起碼第一隻搞得掂先，你話？或者講緊逐隻，你5隻為例。係咪？第一隻得，2隻得，3隻得，4隻得，5隻得。你先夾埋，可能最初2隻一齊落，3隻一齊落，慢慢4隻，慢慢5隻。咁當然啱啱你個組合咧就係第一隻你比較曳嘅，你初頭要搞掂第一隻比較曳嘅，你受控制先。受咗控制，咁你應該第一隻搭一隻乖啲嘅。咁你就好易2隻一齊控制，咁然後先逐步加啲比較即係普通曳嘅。咁當然啦，喺逐隻加之前，你都係逐隻都係唔會搶繩先啦，控制到先啦。你一次過咁樣就好難嘅，就係一搶起上嚟咧，未必係同一方向嘅，有啲去東，有啲去西
咁樣咧。哇！嗰陣時真係好慘。
咁所以即係喺教即係你隻狗唔好搶繩，跟住條帶行跟咗先然後逐隻做逐隻做完先加每一隻加，咁係最安全啊最穩陣嘅做法。
最安全最穩陣。
係啊，當然啦即係都需要時間去鍛鍊啦呢啲。
咁我第5隻一定好勞氣啊！等第1隻嗰陣時，就等咁耐都未得嘅咁樣。
係。
因為我又見過有啲主人咧，可能擔心啲狗仔咧會騷擾到即係其他途人啊，咁佢就會抱起一隻狗仔，就即係落街就係抱住隻狗仔，即係好少俾佢擺落地俾佢行。其實咁樣係咪唔係咁好咧？
咁其實即係喺我角度覺得狗仔都需要運動嘅，你抱咗出即係帶咗佢出去，你又抱住都冇乜嗰個意思啦，係嘛？ 咁其實即係我見大家都好多問題啦。記住啦，上翻我哋 fan page 守護者 HKBC 係嘛？唔緊要嘅，多啲問題發問我哋。
有啲咩問題咧，我哋咧就會等到下一集嘅李 Sir 再同大家咧去解答翻嘅。係，今日我哋節目時間又到啦，拜拜。
拜拜。
係啦，咁啊，第一節咧，即係我哋已經講到咧，哇，真係好氣憤啊！大家都
好嬲。
好啦，我嬲完啦，咁而家我哋又要繼續啦，因為我哋今集咧就係講開一啲全球嘅獵豹活動。係有幾殘忍咧咁樣。好啦，咁頭先阿 Pat 咧亦都即係講到，其實原來個情況可以係咁壞嘅。咁有一個問題咧，其實我自己想問咗好耐嘅啦。其實點解唔可以用啲人道啲嘅方法咧嚇？點解係咁一棍棍毆死，即係一槍砰咁咪死咯？要即係點解要用棍？係啦，咁殘忍咧，係咪有特別原因嘅？問下 Pat 知唔知道
Okay, Pat, we wanted to know the way they kill the seals. They use a wooden stick and club them to death. Why do they choose such an inhumane way of killing the poor seals?
If you look at the Canadian seal hunt, the commercial Canadian seal hunt,
Right.
90% of the seals are shot using high-powered rifles or shotguns, and 10% are killed by bludgeoning them to death with an instrument known as a hacker pick. The hacker pick is like a hammer head on one side of the stick, and on the other side is a sharp hook. The hammerhead is used to crush the seal's skull, while the sharp hook is used to drag the animal across the ice.
Okay.
If we look at the Namibian situation, all of the 80,000 pups are beaten to death with the wooden club, and 6,000 adult bull seals are shot at point blank range. The bull seals are shot because their skulls have developed to be too thick to be beaten by the clubs. If we go back to the Canadian situation, while it may appear to be the humane situation shooting them, it's actually worse than beating them to death with a hacker pick. And the reason for this is the motion of a rocking boat and the tilting of the ice floes severely impedes the accuracy of an accurate shot. So what happens is, for every animal that gets successfully killed, it is estimated that another one manages to escape wounded and brutally injured beneath the ice. Because the animal has been shot, it is incapable of hunting for itself, and it may either die of infections to the wound, it may die of loss of blood, it may be attacked by predators. It's a terrible situation. Now, if you look at Canada, they say it's illegal to hunt baby seals. Now, my argument is they are hunting baby seals because a harp seal can live to the age of 35 years. It only reaches sexual maturity when it's between 5 and 6 years of age. All of the 90% of the seals slaughtered in Canada are under 3 months of age. Now you tell me. Now you tell me, are those baby seals or are those prime adult seals?
Oh God, who are they lying to?
The logic where the government comes with their propaganda is they say it's illegal to beat white coats to death. Now this particular species, it's born with a white furry coat. When it reaches 3 weeks of age, it begins to shed this coat. Now Canada has banned the beating of it while it still has the white coat, but as soon as it starts to molt, then you can club it to death. So what is the difference between a seal that's 3 weeks old and a seal that's 4 weeks old? As far as I'm concerned, they are both baby seals.
Oh, Pat, okay, Pat. Oh God, this totally disgusting. And let me translate what you just said. 阿 Pat 講咗一大堆嘢，我真係想，哎呀，好難做啊呢個節目。 太即係哎呀，真係聽到真係好唔舒服。咁佢話咁佢頭先咧就係你講嗰個點解用啲咁殘忍嘅方法，啲咁殘忍嘅方法去殺佢啦。咁其實我諗即係喺呢啲咁嘅政府嘅層面咧，都唔好講話咩殘忍嘅，根本佢哋就唔 care 唔理，喺度自己喺度閉門做佢。係啦，當啲菜當係魚，其實魚咧係會有感受嘅。其實釣魚咧啲魚都係識痛嘅，我哋唔好再講啦。咁咧佢就話喺加拿大咧，佢話90%嘅嗰啲 seal 咧，嗱喺納米比亞就用棍勾佢啦。咁喺加拿大咧，係啦，咁咧90%咧。佢係用槍去殺佢嘅。
OK。
咁
會唔會好啲咧？
其實唔會，因為咧，佢用呢啲槍去射佢嘅時候咧，佢話就算一隻俾你射中咧，喺啲咁滑嘅冰塊上高咧，一隻你射得死咧，另外有一隻就已經係走咗嘅。但係走咗咧，唔係佢走甩咗喎，冇事喎，而係佢射到佢唔生唔死嘅時候咧，佢走甩咗。咁但係當佢唔生唔死嘅時候咧，佢已經係喪失咗佢嘅嗰個 hunting 嗰個技能啦。佢唔可以去揾嘢食啦，可能係餓死啦，可能係流血致死啦，可能係傷口腐爛而致死啦。其實一樣咁慘，即係死得慢啲，仲慘仲衰。我就情願一槍殺死我死咗好過啦。咁佢話90%咧都係咁樣樣去射殺翻嚟嘅。咁然後咧有10% 咧就係用嗰個。佢唔係棍，佢一邊咧係好似一個錘仔咁，一邊係錘仔，咁咧就係愛嚟打落去嗰個頭顱嗰度，打死佢啦。然後後邊嗰個咧係一個勾嚟嘅，鐵勾嚟嘅，咁咧就係將佢勾佢去，可能上去佢哋嗰隻船啊，咁即係你未見到有啲相咧，未哇成個冰地都係血啊咁樣樣嘅，係啦。咁呢個加拿大政府咧。我都真係好 ashamed to be 一個加拿大人，竟然咧佢話佢門面上話係已經係illegal 㗎啦，係已經係非法咧去殺呢啲咁嘅海豹嘅。咁但係咧佢有佢咁講，另外一邊就繼續咁做。咁佢話咧一隻咁嘅海豹咧係可以生長到35歲嘅。咁喺佢5至6歲嗰陣時咧。就叫做係成長期啦，係啦。咁但係加拿大所殺嘅海豹咧，90%都係3個月以下嘅，係啦。咁仲要呢個加拿大政府咧就話係唔準殺海豹 BB 嘅，佢話當佢仲有呢個白雪雪嗰一陣 BB 毛喺度殺佢嘅時候咧，唔係 BB 毛喺佢身上嘅時候咧，你係唔可以殺佢嘅。咁咧。BB 毛咧就大概喺3個禮拜，3個禮拜真係 BB， 3個禮拜佢就開始甩呢陣 BB 毛啦。但係其實咧，嗰啲咁嘅加拿大嘅漁民咧，就係喺嗰啲 BB 4個禮拜嗰陣時殺佢，咁啊好似冇辦法咁咯。但係其實3個禮拜嘅 BB 同4個禮拜嘅 BB 有乜分別啊？都係一個。BB 咯，
嗱咁，但係點解佢哋專揀 BB 嚟殺咧？係咪好殺啲咧？嗱，如果講好老實，如果你真係要佢陣皮成炮，陣皮大幅啲啊！
唔係，佢就要佢嗰啲白色嗰啲羽毛。
就係要白色嗰啲啊！
係啊，嗰啲先愛嚟做 fur coat 啫嘛。So Pat, so the Canadians when they hunting the baby seal with the like the white baby fur? Yeah, okay. So is it what they use to making the fur coat?
They're using the skin basically.
The skin with the white fur.
Won't you rephrase that question?
Yes, the white. Well, we have seen it on videos. We've seen it on pictures.
Yes, there's that white seal with the black eyes.
Yes, so cute, and they're clubbing them to death.
They're very cute. They're so cute, and they're adorable.
Adorable.
Now, when they are around 3 weeks of age, they are no longer dependent on the mother's teat, and they shed their fur. This means they haven't taken to the water to learn to swim yet, and they haven't eaten their first solid meal. But they are still targeted because they have lost that white fur. and they now develop a silvery grey coloured coat underneath.
Right. So they're looking for, they're going after the little white fur coat, the little white baby feather.
The European Union banned the white coat import in 1982,
Yeah.
and Canada banned the hunting of the white coat fairly recently. I think it was 1989, or I
Right.
speak under correction.
Right. But
But
they're still
once-
doing it.
Once they got around the white coat, they started marketing a silvery grey coat to the European Union. And this became popular fashion again. So they were killing thousands of these seals that are basically 4 weeks old. Just because they don't have a white coat, they think they can carry on and kill them, which is wrong. I mean, the government make excuses that the seals are killing all the fish and it's a hazard to fisheries.
Right.
But they are creating massive problems with the environment. The harp seal is under massive threat from global warming. It's very dependent on solid ice flows in which to haul out and breed on. Because of the global warming, the ice flows are melting a lot earlier.
Right.
These baby seals are falling into the shifting ice and are getting crushed by the shifting ice.
Oh, okay.
And because they are too young, they drown. Now, the Canadian Department of Fisheries and Oceans has confirmed that at least 100%, that's every single newborn for a number of years on the ice, has drowned or died, zero survival rate. For Canada to continue and to post the highest quota in recorded history this year, in the face of this environmental disaster, is to be playing with fire. You know,
Yes.
it's irresponsible because as I mentioned earlier, the seal takes 5 to 6 years to reach sexual maturity.
Right.
The impact of the global warming is only going to be felt in 5 years' time. That is when we're going to know about what's happening.
God. Okay.
So they're carrying without instituting a precautionary principle. Canada is being very unwise with their decision.
Okay. Well, I don't know CITES if any use or not, but they should get into this and ban the sale, the trade. But anyways, let me translate first. I'm so angry. God, let me translate first.
Now, the problem there is that the harp seal is not listed as a species of concern.
Right. I
If
read
we're looking
about
at
that.
the CITES database.
Yeah, I read
However,
about
the
that.
Cape fur seal, the one in Namibia, that species is listed on Appendix 2 of the Conservation on
Right.
International Trade in Endangered Species.
But they're still hunting it.
The Cape fur seal has lost 95% of its preferred habitat. The Namibians are continuing to slaughter the animals. And what's shocking is that although the Canadian harp seal is weaned from the teat at the age of 3 to 4 weeks, the different species, the Cape fur seal of Namibia, it takes much longer to wean. It can be up to a period of 11 to 12 months for the juvenile to come off the teat. These animals are beaten to death when they are only 7 months old. This means they are still extremely dependent on the teat and dependent on their mothers. They are completely baby seals.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they don't even have the excuse of saying, "Oh, but it's off the teat."
Yeah,
It's
they're
off the
not
teat.
even
It's
out
still
there
on-
eating fish yet. God, for God's sake.
They're not even eating fish yet.
Exactly.
So why are the government claiming that they need to be culled because they're eating fish? Because they're not eating fish.
I know. Okay. Pat, I'm just so.
Here's a crazy
I'm
thing.
so.
I mean,
I'm so
the government-
emotional. Pat. Okay. Let me explain. Let me translate first.
Translate.
OK。咁頭先阿 Pat 講咗咧，哇！佢真係講咗好多嘢啦，令我真係好氣憤咯。都唔知邊從何開始。咁呢個加拿大呢個咁嘅政府咧，即係同埋即係佢繼續係俾佢哋咁樣去屠殺嗰啲 海豹啦。咁仲有呢個時裝呢個市場咧。咁因為而家咧其實咧加拿大同呢個歐盟咧已經係ban 咗話唔準再去屠殺呢啲有白色嘅 fur 嘅 baby 嘅海豹啦。但係而家咧呢個時裝嘅市場咧就開始 promote 一啲，因為佢啲毛咧開始變灰色咧，佢就開始 promote 一啲灰色嘅 fur 啦。我都喺相片見過啦。其實呢啲係all marketing，真係用一啲方法係呢啲市場嘅推廣，令到你啲人覺得靚啫。其實即係各花入各眼啦。咁其實而家呢啲咁嘅海豹咧，喺呢個全球氣候暖化嘅即係咁嚴重嘅情況之下咧，其實佢哋嘅生存空間咧已經係好細，係幾乎去到零㗎啦。咁呢個加拿大政府咧已經係 publish 咗出嚟，就係話即係已經係公佈咗出嚟咧，喺今年裏邊咧，因為呢個全球氣候暖化啲冰係溶嘅時候咧，所有嘅 baby seal 100%，全部係俾啲冰壓死晒，同埋浸死晒。
嚇！
係啊，
全部
100%。So they all crushed to death. These baby seal. So there's no more next generation. 係啦，咁咧
100%. If you look on the government website, the DFO website for Canada, it confirms that one of the scientists has recorded a 100% death rate in certain developing areas for more years than one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
That's shocking. And then you still go ahead and you kill even more.
Okay.
And you post our highest quota in history.
Okay. All right.
Now,
Okay.
the Canadian Minister of Fisheries, DFO Minister, she is desperate to continue marketing seal pelts to an international market. The European Union has banned the import. Mexico has banned it. Russia has banned it. Belarus has banned it. Kazakhstan has banned it. 36 international countries have banned the import of seal products because of the violent cruelty that is involved in the industry.
Okay. Let's take a break.
Pat is overrun.
Okay, so let's stop a little bit because there are a lot of conversation there accumulated. So I have to translate first, and then we overrun a little bit. So we'll continue in the next episode. Okay?
好啦，咁我哋今日嘅節目時間又差唔多啦。咁好多謝 Pat 啦，我知道啦 ，Pat 咧好多資料要講啊。咁我哋留在下一集再請阿 Pat 翻嚟講，好唔好？
好。